freezing cold. They have no food. They have nothing. So he decides that he's going to jump down and go get help. Because
on the
snow.
Yeah, the gondola thing.
Yeah, there's like, a couple of feet of snow. So he said, well, the snow will break my fall. Well, when he jumps out, or he hangs off and drops, and he dies. He breaks his neck. So she's up there. She's like, oh my God, what am I going to do? So I don't remember the ending. Anyway, it's called Frozen.
Yeah, I remember seeing something about it now. Well, there's a term for what he did.
Stupid.
It's called jumping to a conclusion.
Yeah, well, I don't know what I would do in that circumstance, but I don't think I'd jump. I think I'd find some other way.
Well, I like his logic because the snow underneath is...
As long as it's not hard packed, then you're jumping like it's ice.
But you don't know. But if you're up there all the time, you should know the snow conditions.
That's very nice.
There's 3 trails up here. One is high noon, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and 3 o'clock. The trails are named for the hour at which they are hit by the sun.
Wow.
Sundial. Oof. There's some new construction over here. I think the road underneath us is the one we were just on.
Very nice. Videotape.
Yeah. Now at the next, all that bump is where we're going over the towers, the suspension points. So you got to go bump. On this next one, we're going to start going up. Colors are nice here.
Yeah, give it about a month. It's going to be absolutely amazing.
Okay, here's the tower.
You got a ladder? Oh, yep, you do. You got a ladder on it.
Yeah, the ideal thing would be stopped at a tower. Otherwise, you'd have to be hand over hand on those cables, and I'm not going to do that.
Well, I'd take my belt, wrap my belt around it, and use it like a zip line kind of thing.
That would last about 3 minutes.
Yeah, because
it would cut right through the belt.
Yeah. Or at least wrap the belt around my hands, so I'm not in direct contact with the cable.
Yeah, that's the problem with the cables. They will fray.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a tower. You can tell I feel we're going up at a steeper angle now, and there's another tower right next to it, and we're going even steeper.
Amazing.
And it doesn't look like a ski slope, but all the trees are cut away from it, and it's just a big path.
Well, they have something like this in Switzerland that goes up the Alps. People that ski on the Alps use stuff like this.
Oh, I can see Worldmark from here. See if I can stick my finger in the camera and say Worldmark is right past that white building.
Got some wind up here.
Yeah, you can hear all the Quakies.
See the trees moving.
Yep.
Those are, you can hear it.
Those are quaking aspen. And they're called quaking aspen because as the wind blows through them, they just shiver and shake, and that's exactly what they're doing.
It looks like a trail right there. Some kind of a road.
Yep, that's the alternate transportation to go back down if the
They have issues.
gondola doesn't work.
So you were saying when you were a tri-state, you had
Oh yeah, we had a big laydown area where we hauled scrap dirt and stuff like that when we were constructing, and it was out on the west edge of the property. But on the edge of it, if you look down over and go down about 40 feet, there was the railroad track for our coal train. It would swing back around that way, and then you could look across and see the river, the Yampa River, and the western slopes and stuff up there. But we're only 3/4 of the way up. But I used to go out there for lunch in my road grader, and I called it Vista del Arroyo. Scenic overlook on the canyon. Wow. This is amazing.
Yeah, wasn't there some kind of a tower that you guys had out there? I think it was Tri-State that had a tall tower with a light on it. And I don't know what the deal was.
Well, we had lights on top of the stacks.
So maybe that's what it was. I know that somebody went up there to change the light or something and got stuck, and they had
Right.
to do a rescue.
One of our operators strapped a backpack on, and it had water and coffee thermoses and snacks and stuff like that. And he climbed the ladder on the side of the tower, 600-foot tower. And he climbed the ladder up and brought him stuff until they could get the elevator to go back down.
Yeah, that's no place to get stuck.
Well, they could have come down the ladder. Gee whiz.
He just didn't want to do it?
Well, they were suits.
Oh, yeah.
Suits and ties. They're not going to climb down the ladder.
Jesus. Rather cause a commotion.
Yeah, executives.
Quite a hike.
Yep. Now we're going across another trail here. It's bike trails. So you come up on the gondola and take your mountain bike, and then come down the trails. You got to have full gear, full helmet with full face, mask, gloves.
Yeah, not something I'd be doing.
Oh, come on.
No.
It's one of the trails right here. It's got a 45-degree bank on it, so they can come down and whoop you around the corner.
I'm sure people come up here and they get hurt all the time.
I wouldn't be a
Stupid
bit
shit.
circumcised.
Yeah, doing stupid shit. Would Ruthie do something like this?
Nope.
The height?
Yeah. We're actually only, 40 feet off the ground or something, but still. Look back down behind you again. It's gorgeous.
It's been quite the undertaking to build this.
Now there's a whole whole village down there, Steamboat Village, I guess. You can see all the way down the Yampa Valley from here.
So I wonder if they use the weight of the ones going down to help with the pull and bring us up.
It's actually balanced because the weight on that side is equal to the weight on this side. So what it does, it takes very little energy to get the thing moving.
Yeah. Because a couple 100 pounds here, a couple 100 pounds there, it's going to make a difference.
Right.
This car one probably weighs about a ton.
Yeah, probably so.
Well, they have to build it to, in the event that it should fall or something, they've got to protect the people inside. So it's not going to crush like a can.
Yeah.
If it ends up rolling down the mountain.
Yeah. Lots of sharp edges in here. If you're rolling down the hill, you're going to hit your head,
Oh yeah, you're not.
chin and arms and elbows.
Yeah, you're going to have an issue. It's not going to be a fun trip. Probably the best thing to do in that situation is crawl under the seat. If you can get under there. Well, cool. No announcements, no billboards. Very nice.
Well, there's an announcement in the billboard right under your hand. It says, "Don't approach the animals. Bear, moose, elk, deer, cougar, marmot, pine marten, porcupine."
Porcupine. We got porcupine in
Oh yeah.
Colorado?
Oh yeah, lots of porcupine.
I didn't know that.
Now, straight in front of us and down on the ground, there's a guy hiking up with his dog.
Right there.
Yep. His dog's 50 feet in front of him on the right. Now we got some wind. Right when we step off of this thing, there's going to be like a foot drop again.
Okay.
And we're almost to the top.
Yeah, Lauren rode this to work every day.
We're at 12 and a half minutes right now. Why were you late to work? Well, there's traffic on the gondola. The car in front of me just wouldn't move and get out of my way.
Yeah, I had no idea that they ran the way they do. It's very interesting. I thought you had to wait for like one to go up and one to come down.
Yeah. Well, some of the older ones in Europe are that way. Especially when it's just a short run. So here we be. Yeehaw!